Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Marie if you are new around here, and here on my channel you're going to find tons of motherhood, homemaking, and lifestyle content. In today's video I'm going to be sharing my newborn baby boy's bedtime routine. He is 7 weeks old now, and I cannot believe how fast the time is flying by. So I do have 4 kids ages 11, 4, 2, and newborn. So tonight we're just going to be focusing on baby Jackson's bedtime routine and how I get him wound down for bed and how I get him to fall asleep and do his long stretch at night. So the first thing I'm going to be starting out with is his bath time, and sometimes I do his bath time before I cook dinner, sometimes I do it after dinner. It really just depends on the day and how my toddlers are behaving. So I love to use the Shea Moisture Baby Wash and the Baby Lotion. This stuff smells amazing. And this here is a bath caddy that I put together for him for his bath time. And it just consists of his towel and his rag, his washcloth, and anything that he's going to need for his bath time and after. So that way I don't forget anything while I'm in the middle of bath time. And wherever I feel like changing him into his pajamas at, I will have everything with me, his diaper and his pajamas. If I want to change them back in the nursery or in my room or wherever I feel like changing him, everything is in here. And I just kind of pack it up as needed. He does not sleep through the night, but he does really good at night with sleeping, and Mama has been getting some rest, so I'm very grateful for that. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and move into the kitchen and prepare his bath station here while he is taking a nap. And I'm also going to be sharing a little bit of the way that I do give him a bath in case you guys have a new baby or you're pregnant, so I can just kind of share the way that I bathe him if you guys don't know how to give a newborn a bath. And y'all keep in mind that I am solo. My husband leaves early in the morning for work, and he doesn't get home until late in the evenings most nights. And this night he didn't get home until about 9 o'clock after my toddlers were in the bed, so I do everything solo. So keep in mind that my life is so much busier than what I am portraying and sharing with you guys in this video, because we are only focusing on baby Jackson today. And just a disclaimer here, I am not violating or exploiting my child in any way or shape or form that I find is unacceptable here on my channel. And what I'm doing is just taking my hand, putting it in the water, and just kind of putting the warm water on him just to make sure he stays warm. I also have a rag that I dipped into the warm water and laid it over his belly, so this keeps him really content and keeps him from getting cold. And I love to use this Munchkin Rinse Cup from Walmart. I use this for my toddlers as well. I love how flexible it is. It fits right in between the bathtub and the sling without having to force it through there, so that I can easily pour water on Jackson. So I take my hand and just cover his face so that no water is pouring down into his eyes, and I'm just going to get them all wet, and then I'm going to lather them up with his soap and get them all clean, and then I'm going to rinse them off. And it's always so important to make sure you're getting into all those cracks, crevices, rolls. And to wash his back and his bottom, I just kind of lean him forward like I do in the burp position. So I burp him sometimes in this position on my lap, but you got to be careful because sometimes he will stretch his legs out and jump. So after I'm done giving him his bath, I'll just lay him on the counter in his towel and quickly dry him off and wrap him up and put him against me and get him all calmed down again. And then we will go ahead and go get dressed. So it's mostly more comfortable for him and I if we change his clothes, change his diaper, and get him ready in his nursery versus on my bed or the couch or anywhere else. So I do prefer to use his nursery mostly for getting him dressed, change his diaper, and after his bath. So for baby bedtime routine, I always love to use the footies that have the built-in hand mittens here so they can't scratch themselves. As you can see on his forehead, on his face, he has scratched himself today just from being in regular clothes, onesies today. The little hand mittens just do not stay on my kids' hands. They never have, so I don't even attempt to buy those. But putting socks over their hands really helps if you don't have the built-in hand mittens, so that they don't scratch themselves. Even if you clip their nails, they still find a way somehow to manage to scratch themselves. So I don't want him to fall asleep yet, so I'm going to talk to him and just keep him occupied. So here I'm just talking to him and singing to him and just keeping him awake and keeping his attention because we don't want him to fall asleep until it's time to lay down for bed.
Hello. Hi, baby. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hey, handsome man. Hey, you want some dinner? Do you want some dinner? Are you hungry? Is your tummy hungry? Is it so hungry? Yeah? Yeah? You want a bottle?
So it really doesn't matter what you say to your newborn or to your baby because they don't really know what you're saying anyways. It's just the point that you're interacting with them and they can hear your voice, and they really love that. And you guys seen my 2-year-old Nolan run up because he wanted to push the button on the swing. My toddlers love to help me do anything, even when it involves doing anything with the baby, like pushing the button on the swing or helping him get his passy back in his mouth or anything, holding the bottle while I'm feeding him. They just love to help, so I love to let them help and just be big siblings, big brothers and big sisters, and they love it. So we're going to put Jackson in his rockaroo while I clean up a little bit. So the kitchen is a little bit of a mess from his bath time, so I'm going to go ahead and clean all this mess up, and then I'm going to run back into his nursery and tidy up in there as well.
Never up, never down, never like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do. I never think, I always do. Never thought I wouldn't jump, oh what a fool. But if I fall, I will get up again.
And I believe that fed is best. Whether you breastfeed your baby, you give your baby breast milk in a bottle, or you give your baby formula, they are getting what they need regardless. So he does get breast milk and he does get formula all in a bottle. And tonight I'm just making him a formula bottle because I didn't have time to pump and I don't have a freezer stash. So I recently switched his bottles from the Dr. Brown's to these Avent natural bottles. The Dr. Brown's were just leaking and I just honestly did not like them. They were choking him. They were on a size 1 nipple, but the liquid was just dripping down his throat so fast and choking him. So I switched to the Avent Naturals, and the liquid does not come out unless he's actively sucking, so he's not choking and there's not formula running off the sides of his cheeks. So for his bassinet, this is actually the glider swing that I just call his bassinet because it's where he sleeps. I just put a clean burp cloth or receiving blanket in the bottom of it just in case he spits up in the bed so that I can easily change it at night. And I put my heating pad in it to get the bed really warm, and I go ahead and lay out his swaddle blanket on my bed so that after he's done with his bottle, I can take him into my room, swaddle him up, and put him in a warm bed. Obviously, we're going to take the heating pad out before we lay baby in it. And real mom life moment here, I forgot the bottle there on the entertainment center, so I'm going to turn around and go back and get that. And then we're going to head into Jackson's nursery and get him tired and comfortable and feed him his bottle, and he'll usually start falling asleep. And by the time he's finished with his bottle, I'll head into my bedroom, swaddle him up, and get him laid down for bed. And once he's fed and swaddled and put to bed for the night, he will usually sleep for between 4 to 5 hours for that long stretch. And every once in a while, he might go 5.5, but that is extremely rare. He usually wakes up about 4 hours. He'll be awake to eat again in the middle of the night. So I'll get up and feed him, and then he'll go another 3 to 4 hours and eat again. So I usually get up about 2 to 3 times during the night to feed him before I'm up for the next day. And everything that I need for him for overnight is in my room on my dresser. I have extra swaddle blankets, extra bibs, extra burp cloths, extra clothes, extra anything he's going to need is in my room. So I don't have to worry about going into his nursery in the middle of the night or running into the kitchen. In my master bathroom, I keep extra bottles and his formula in there for overnight feedings. So it's super, super convenient. But that's going to be the end of baby Jackson's newborn bedtime routine. I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you're subscribed if you enjoyed today's video and you're into motherhood, lifestyle, and homemaking style content, and I will see y'all in my next one.